Hey guys, Julian here from Revline Fitness, and yesterday I made a post, I shared a post from T Nation talking about muscle groups that you're not necessarily good at, you want to get better at, you've definitely got to use them and work on them, right? So tips to not suck, all right? So the first one is consistency. If you're a member here at Revline, let's say you know I'm not very good at quads. You know, I neglect my quads a little bit. I don't like working them out because I neglect them. You know you gotta come in on Mondays. That's when we're doing the anterior part of our legs, okay? Same thing for any muscle group when we're training in strength. You need to come on the days that we're working those muscles, and that way you're gonna get better. The second thing is some added effort. So not only here in the gym, but what you can do maybe outside of the gym, at home, to add a little bit extra. Is once a week in here, yeah, it's gonna help, but there's things you can do at home, and we're gonna go through that. For the people who commented under my post, we're gonna show you some at-home exercises that you can do to help build up for quads, glutes and hamstrings, and upper back. And then lastly is working your opposing muscles. So if I neglect my chest, I'm always working out my back. I've got to make sure that I'm doing both. If I'm neglecting my biceps, I'm always working my triceps. I got to make sure that I'm doing both. So once you get good at one, you need to make sure that you're not forgetting about the other. Same thing, quads, hamstrings, and those type of things. So know your opposing muscles and make sure you're working out both, okay? So I'm gonna have Amanda show some exercises in just a second here. Hey guys, so here's Amanda. She wants to work on her abs, so this is some at-home work she can do. She's doing hip raises off the floor. She's pushing the feet up into the air, and this is really working our hip flexors in the lower part of the abdomen to try and target that bottom part of the six-pack. She's gonna turn over now, do some plank reaches. So she's going down into her full plank and reaching forward, trying to keep the hips fairly straight. Her glutes are squeezed, her abs are squeezed, and she's just going there. You could do this at home easily, 10 reps on each hand, 3 sets. And then she's gonna finally finish with some core get-ups. So all of these 3 you could do at home. You're gonna do 10 reps of each, lift up nice and high, coming up straight. This maybe takes 15 minutes. You add this in 3 times, 4 times a week, every day if you want. Okay, some good work at home here. All right guys, so here's one for quads you can do at home. You're gonna wall sit with your feet fairly close together and just do leg extensions right from the wall sit. So coming out and trying to get that leg pretty straight. This is gonna help build the quads up. Just gonna do 1 more on each leg, and then we're gonna show another one for quads. So after that, we're gonna do here, and if you have any knee issues, you might wanna watch yourself on this one, but if you have no knee issues, this is great for helping develop that teardrop. So as she goes down, she's gonna have her weight on her feet, and she's gonna press up all the way, stand up straight. Yeah, so from the knee to the shoulder, she's really leaning back and keeping from the knee to the shoulder one straight line. And you can feel it immediately, especially on the outside lateral part of the quads. It's really gonna help that teardrop look like I was saying before. All right, so this one, guys, is for glutes and hamstrings. So Amanda's gonna do just a bridge coming up, really squeezing the glutes at the top. And this is an easy one. You could also do a hold and then pulse through it as well. As long as you're pushing through the heels, really keeping the glutes squeezed, bring it all the way back down again. And push up one more time. And now she's gonna stand up and she's gonna hold a squat. And if you mind just turning to the side, great. So she's gonna hold the squat down a little lower. Yeah, so she's gonna hold there for 15 seconds, and then she's gonna do 15 reps and really come up and squeeze the glutes at the top and give like a bit of a pelvic tilt at the top, really squeeze and tuck the butt underneath. So we'll say that's 15 seconds. She's gonna come up, stay on the heels, and really squeeze and kind of squeeze the glutes up. Yeah, that's it. Tuck the butt. There you go, that's it. So you could do 15-second hold and then 15 reps and repeat that 2 or 3, maybe 4 times. All right, guys, here's Amanda doing some for upper back. So if you have a staircase that you can go underneath, you can grab onto the back of the stairs and do some high pulls like this. So she's pulling right to the chest, and this is gonna help rhomboids and lats as she's pulling up. And then she's gonna come over here, and basically any household item you could grab onto and do some bent over rows. Imagine that you had something weighted in your hands though, so bend over a little bit more and have the hands straight underneath you. Reach straight down, yeah. So if you have light dumbbells, if you have a cable or bands I should say, or any weighted item at home that's evenly weighted, you could pull up there and work that upper back.